Alright, what is up everybody? It's your boy Exodus, back at you with another video. I'm actually gonna do some replay analysis today, and I had this idea. I think I'm gonna go in and look at my oldest 3v3 replay that I still have access to because I built a new computer like roughly a year ago, and then I'm going to look at my most recent 3v3 and do an analysis of that as well. And yeah, so let's get right into it. All right, so this is the oldest 3v3 replay I have. It's from like mid-September 2017. At this time I was probably like low diamond, maybe high platinum. I'm not really 100% sure where I was, but I'm just gonna kind of watch this over and try to analyze a little bit of the stuff that I know now is wrong. Okay, so like immediately, this is absolutely awful. Like what I should be doing in this scenario is just grabbing this boost and covering the net, because if we look kind of from his perspective and what he's going to have and what he's going to be shooting at, Gattuso is not going to be able to save anything because he just got bumped or whatever just happened right here. So I am the last person in goal, theoretically at this point, regardless of whether or not I have boost. And he's definitely beating me to this ball. I should be able to recognize that at this level, but I guess I didn't. And I just went for it, leaving the net open. It's so weird to see myself not flip for that. It's a half decent aerial, but it'd be better to get that out to the side instead of down the middle. That's like not even close to rotation right here. Like I just went for this, right, and I land and I grab boost. Now I should be going back and allowing our third to go for this, although his positioning wasn't fantastic either. Don't really want to talk about whatever that was. I don't know. Little fake attempt. I guess it worked. Yeah, should not under any circumstances stop and turn for that. In that scenario, it should be teammate coming for it. My rotation is literally just awful right here. I got rewarded for it because I ball chased like crazy, but there's no part of this that's like right. I guess they didn't expect it because it was so bad, but yeah, that my rotation is awful there. I half rotated 2 times. Winning kickoffs pretty heavily though. Decent passing there from the teammates, and then the accidental own goal. Teammate just didn't go for kickoff. Yikes. That should be communicated out. That really, I should see that he has full intent of going for this and not dodge, because if they had been better about it, I dodged out of position, and then on top of that, I turned around and drove out of position, so to the point that if some guy Muay Thai's shot had been halfway decent at all, there's no way I'm saving this, because I'm not blocking any of the net. Like, something I guess I didn't really understand at the time was the fact that you can't go backward to save stuff if it's like a decent shot. I had a lot of bad habits defensively. I still do, but at least I'm not that bad. teammate's not really rotating, so I cut him off. Just smart to leave that. At that time, I couldn't go for it. That's not a good touch. I should be looking, instead of jumping and going down this straight line, I should kind of cut in toward the ball and actually catch it to kill it, if that's what the method I'm going for, because this little pop touch just gives the ball away, and I got fortunate that the offense got in each other's way there. Not mine to go for whatsoever. This is Gattuso's to go for, in my current opinion. I have no boost and I'm staying with. I guess it's good. It's fine because the corner's up, but if the corner hadn't been up, that wouldn't be a good decision. There, what I really should be trying to do is delay him and just cover as much space as I can. Instead of trying to challenge, I should just slow down and force him to do something. Because this just gives them numbers up on a goalie who's stationary. Fortunate not to get scored on there. Going for some extravagant play, don't have the mechanics to handle. Another half rotation. And a completely lucky double tap. That's probably the reason I saved this back then. There, I think that was the right decision. It was okay to wait there. Teammate clearly wants that. I don't know why I'm pestering for it. That I can't sit here and just expect neither of the two of them to go for it because I'm sitting close to it. This is something else I used to do all the time. It's just another bad habit that I used to have that I had to break. That ball needs to be gone for if I'm going to face it, or I need to rotate out and let my teammate come through, make a play on it. As you can see, he was in the position to do. They're obviously kind of expecting a touch from my teammate. Really poor half flip. Push too far forward here without making an actual challenge. It's okay, I guess. Lucky that it ended up the way it did. I should recognize here that I have absolutely nowhere near enough boost to actually get to this ball. I have 25 boost. Trying to fight momentum and get up there, it's never ever gonna happen. And then my teammate was already there because that was his to go for. Little... I don't even know what happened there. It's whatever. Another decent kickoff. A far side rotation, which I'm surprised. That's actually the right thing to do, that I did it. Decent reaction to save that. My momentum, I can tell just throughout this all, is not very good. Like I stop and start and boost and stop again and just waste boost. Just throughout this whole game. This one, I don't know if that's really me. I think that's more of the other two of them, both going into the corner, leaving the net open, with me having already gone out and tried to make a play, and being nowhere near to getting back. That's okay because my teammate was facing back and it ends up giving him a decently easy save. It's unfortunate there. I don't think that fake was intentional. It just kind of worked that way. There I do actually... I think that given the situation that some guy Muay Thai is actually like right here on the ball, that my touch is going to be more beneficial than Gattuso's touch, and that he should let me have it. But you know, that's just my opinion. Kind of just ball chasing there, being annoying. Yeah, like this another thing I used to do all the time. This ball is up, I have ball cam off so that I can track the ball on the ground, but this also gives me a great advantage to where I can see some guy Muay Thai go for this, and I should not be sticking with that ball for so long. Panic backflip there is bad. It was smart of me not to challenge here because Gattuso is already in the corner. He chose to rotate back around that same way, and we would just get in each other's ways. So I do think that waiting here is the right decision in this particular case. But I should have been going up for that ball and not trying to backflip and catch it on the other side. It was a half decent attempt. I mean, it is what it is. I'm diamond. And then it looks like they forfeit at that point. So, you know, just kind of overall, my rotation is poor. My boost management is awful. My speed of play is really, really slow. But these are all things that you kind of expect of like a low diamond player. So now let's kind of just go. Let's just go ahead and check out what my gameplay is looking like nowadays. Alright, so this is my most recent 3v3 game, and let's just go ahead and do kind of the same thing. Clean win on the kickoff, decent rotation, teammates double commit. I see that I have time and I try to take it here, but I wasn't expecting Dub de Kaiser to do what he's doing right now and I like boost after it. I kind of thought he'd be out, like almost as if he'd gotten bumped or something. He would leave this to me, so that led me to panic like this and just kind of try to cover off anything truly bad from happening and get a decent 50 into the corner. Unfortunately, my teammate was right there, so knowing that he was right there and I had just bumped him, I had to go and make this play in the air to get the ball out. Not the best clear, but my teammate helps me out. And then here, I know, like, from defending similar positions like this, you expect somebody to just kind of shoot this right off as soon as they get to it. They just are gonna bang it into probably like the top right corner because it's easy. It's like the easiest shot that's the hardest to save at this point. And you expect somebody to be shooting this because the person shooting would expect them to be coming toward you. You know what I mean? But instead, I chose to pull up and hide behind the ball and do a little stutter. And then from their perspective, I don't know why I keep doing this to change to their perspective. From their perspective, you're getting... And it's kind of just watch. So from his perspective, he's expecting a shot right here. So he's trying to cover it off. His positioning is awful in the net here. He really should have challenged me instead of coming back because he has a teammate right behind him. And then as soon as I don't actually shoot it, he should be charging at me again. Because he has a teammate right to his right, just off the screen. But his teammate actually jumped at the shot. So this guy clearly thinks I'm gonna shoot. He pre-jumps it, he flies across, and that's open. It's a half decent mind game, I guess. Missing boost because I'm a really good player. Trusting teammate, good pass, decent play up. That was a really good pass. I could have been there for. I didn't expect it. In this position, I am a little bit too far up. But I'm a little bit too far up for the ball that actually happened, not the one I was expecting. I was expecting more of a control from Slight there. And as a result, like, it's just in the bad range where it's not powerful enough that I can leave it for my teammate, so I have to try to get some kind of touch to make it awkward. Decent decision to go for. But I could have been going for that a little sooner, and I could have waited longer on the wall. If I wait longer on the wall, I don't approach this from such a underneath the ball angle that I just end up smacking it into the ceiling, and I can actually get a decent pass to my teammate there. There, I'm just trying to get any kind of contact to keep that ball from somehow being a shot or something to that effect. All around, you can tell like my pathing is a little bit better. It's where I'm picking up little pads just so that I have boost. I say that and then I miss a whole bunch of pads driving through the middle. So here, like, I'm alone in what is very easily a 2 if not 3v1 because my teammates are very far up and very committed to trying to get a goal, and it doesn't work out. So instead of challenging, I choose to drive to that side of the field to make him think like maybe I'm going to challenge and make him make some kind of touch, expecting a challenge, and then I turn away and just kind of hope for something bad. And realistically, in that scenario, all I'm trying to do is stall and buy time for my teammates to get back. It's my teammate. I didn't want to go there because my teammate was on the wall right next to it. Smart not to overcommit. I went for the pass here, but this is just a mechanical failure at this point. Trying to get to the side of it to hit it with the corner of my car so that I get power on it, and enough power on it to get up to where in my mind I want this ball to go. And as a result, I went too far around it and hit it behind my teammate. And then it's just a bad scenario, so I'm trying to touch the ball as much as possible to make it awkward. Fortunate not to get scored on from that mistake. Not expecting the miss there from the opponent whatsoever, or that one. There, just anything to keep the opponent from shooting is really the goal. And a nice little passing play from my teammates. So this is pretty bad positioning wise. If I'm going to be on this side of the field, which I really shouldn't in the first place, I should be further back here because I could very easily get chipped over by the defenders in this scenario. Like, I have full view of my teammates. I don't know why I'm choosing to do this. It's not a good decision whatsoever. So yeah, I should either be further back on this side, or it would be okay to be just a slight bit further back, but on the other side of the field as well, just to catch anything coming across. The opposing team being really hesitant there on defense kind of bailed me out of that. Good old me would have definitely turned for this, but thankfully I've gotten better as a player, allow my teammates to do something. And here I'm in another stalling type scenario, because both my teammates, as you can see right here, are basically on the back wall and I'm facing a 3v1. Like, all of the other team is closer to my goal than my teammates are. So again, another fake challenge to make him make a touch and just delay, get the ball away, let the teammates come back and let them handle it. Trying to not go for full boost, but still have some there. Keeping up pressure. I don't think that this is mine. I shouldn't have gone for this. This is very clearly, like, especially seeing from this view, you can see that this should be X's shot, not Exodus's shot. But yeah, he has a clear shot on the goal. Like, this would have bounced very nicely for him, and I just kind of killed it. Then I bump him on top of it. Luckily I score so that doesn't bite me in the butt later. I was expecting my teammate to go a little sooner there, but he was probably expecting the same of me. I should never jump for this in this situation. You can see when I jump, I'm gonna try to stop it right before I do. Like, as I'm jumping, you can see my opponent is like mid-aerial. And the ball is going toward him and away from me. So there's no way I should be going for this. Like, I'm never ever gonna beat him to this. It's just a poor decision to go for. There, like, yeah, my two teammates are up there, but the touch from Slight was far enough away from Luke that I felt that I could beat him to it, as well as the fact that a lot of people in that scenario expect you to kind of just try to stall and kill time. They don't expect you to just charge for the ball, so in some ways you get a little advantage if you choose to do that. And in this case, it resulted in having pressure again. Teammate little whiff didn't help. Kind of tried to go for a solo play there, didn't really get the touch I wanted. Decent job to avoid the demo there. Lucky that he missed that touch here. That, like, half-ass aerial shouldn't happen. I should just go for it or not go for it. There, I remember I was actually looking to pinch it. It didn't work out. And right here, I make a very selfish decision. Like, I go for the boost, and I could very easily, from this position, just hit it into the middle. Because, like, almost guaranteed, someone from my team is going to be coming up the middle and be able to get it, take a shot. And any kind of passing play against one defender is almost a guaranteed goal. But instead I cut around it, tried to go for a dribble, and instant karma of my poor decision, I get a pinch directly into my own net. So just trying to kill out the game here. Teammates shouldn't have really gotten in the way, and I shouldn't have used that much boost or failed at recovering. and this, a lot of people would put this on X, but I do think my decision right here to continue boosting through for that instead of landing properly, and then, because like I would have landed like here-ish, I could have grabbed this boost, this boost, this boost, and gone back. By the time I got back here, it would have been fine. But instead I spent about 10 years trying to recover and land, leaving X alone. And when you're alone, if you make even one wrong decision, you're getting scored on, which he did choose not the best option. You know, he made a little bit of a mistake there, but on top of that all, I made a ball side rotation here instead of, realistically, I should have come around the other side and kind of got the little arc of boost. Like if I was right here, if I had gone up and got this little arc of boost, flipping and boosting, I would have been back by now, and I'd be more of in like a position something like this, to where I could have saved this much more easily. Again, this doesn't matter in this scenario because by the time they score, it's 2 seconds left in the game. It's not a big deal, but I'm just breaking it down because this would be a poor decision if it wasn't about to be the end of the game, and it puts a little bit more pressure on this kickoff than it should, because it's entirely possible for them to score. I tried to go for a little cheeky kill, but they ended up passing it directly to my teammate, who killed it smartly anyway. Alright, so that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, maybe learned something, maybe laughed at my stupidity, whatever it is you did. Like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think, and if you want me to keep doing this kind of thing, I have a few friends that I think would be down for me to let me review their replays, so I'd be down to do that if you guys like it. All right, peace.